Hello and welcome back to GLEC Overwatch. We've got IWU versus CSU. I'm High Jump Boy.
Levy.
And we are taking it to Ilios for the first point. We have a cat ban from IWU and a hazard ban from CSU. I know, Kazir, you're very fond of the hazard, so this ban's going to be interesting to see what we do with it.
The cat, we run the cat a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if they run cat on Ilios, but we will see. We'll see how CSU adapts, and we'll go from there.
All right. So I think EXO and Mookie are in the same league as a couple of the CSU players. So that will be some fun banter to look at.
And they were talking before the game as well. I know they were like shouting at each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see this. They were talking about the hazard ban for a bit, so they were doing some research.
Yes.
You guys better watch out.
I'm sure. Yes. IWU back with their full roster that we saw yesterday. Kaziryu was out for most of the season, but he's back, and that's going to be big because that allows EXO to go back to their main role of flex DPS. Mookie's still off-rolling, but overall I think it's a pretty strong team. Going to be at least interesting. I think we've got more of a shot than people think. But
is it like I'm not entirely aware. I play Valorant, guys. I'm filling in. So I'm a little. I have to play catch up here. But.
CSU's definitely the favorite here, but IWU seems confident they can at least make it hard. See if we can pull out a map or two, or a little bit of an upset. We'll see. But anyways, here we are in Ilios. First point, Ruins. These bans are interesting. We'll probably see some Lucio. Or we might see some Ana Brig. Sir is very fond of the Brig. Okay, Lucio. Because are you on the Winston? You got mirroring Winston.
Winston, yeah.
So, nope. Because are you on the Ram?
Lucio, Ana. Lucio, Kiriko.
Yeah, I saw something about Muhiki being very fond of those flank nades, which would be really good for Lee and then Ender, assuming he swaps off the Sim onto a Tracer.
Yeah.
So that's going to be tricky for IWU to look out for. But
there's the Tracer swap.
Yep. We got some Emre mirroring here. Lee with an early pick on Sir. That's going to be tricky for IWU. That's going to establish pretty early control for CSU here. Although Lee's in a bit of trouble. Ooh. Makes it out. Sir's back a little bit. CSU got to stabilize a little bit. Kaziryu looking a little bit weak there, but looks like we managed to stabilize. We got some dueling on the right lanes. Was that X's recall that was forced? Sir goes down again. Sir's got to lock in a little bit, play a bit safer here. Gu gets EXO again. That's two for CSU. There goes Kaziryu. Ooh, good stagger on Kit Kats there for CSU. All right.
Oh, temp on this line is making it very hard.
Yeah. All right. Looks like we're coming up on EXO's pulse, and maybe Q's rush, but otherwise not many ults in play. So we still got to I just got to lock in a little bit, play some good Overwatch. Good clean Overwatch, and then that should be. We got something. Oh no, there's a pick on Mookie. Looks like EXO's going for the back cap. Sir makes it out alive. Never mind.
Have they noticed temp yet?
I don't know.
Gotta get a reset here.
Yeah, Mookie poking out a spawn. CSU's got 4 ults online, coming up on 5. IWU's got 1, so we'll see what EXO can do with this pulse, or if they hold on to it for a little bit. Of course, the TP. There's the rush from View there.
Might be trying to go for Ana here.
Gets Mookie.
EXO, okay.
EXO does pulse
EXO
Muhiki
did
there.
Hey, dude, I called that. It's like,
Yes. Foreshadowing. Kazuryu has swapped to the Diva, gets demech though. EXO does take Ender. So once Kazuryu gets his mech back, it'll probably be a decent fight win for Iru, or maybe CSU's gonna be able to stabilize. Oh, nano temp, that's tricky to deal with. It's a lot of pressure.
oh, that's a big hit.
That's a big pick on Kazuryu there. Denies that remech. That's just some cleanup.
Miki's back as well.
Yeah. Pretty decisive win for CSU there. Yeah, that's tricky. First map of the day. Did you guys have the tornado warnings and stuff?
We did.
Yeah.
One of our Airbnb glass panels broke.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of the door. It's like,
Wow.
like the glass just fell off. I don't know how. I don't know if that's like our fault, but
With
probably
each
not.
mission, my techniques grow more optimized.
Well, we saw a similar thing from Iowa yesterday, dropping the first point, but hopefully a little bit of a lock-in coming. We got the coaching from Biz, another tier 2 player, so we shall see what's up.
Mookie swapped to the Soj.
He's actually not a fan of the Soj. He says it's boring, but he is good at it. Temp with an early pick on Sir. Early big nade on Kazuryu. Nice pick by Temp on Kit Kats. And some cleanup. Poke out Kazuryu. See if they can finish him off.
If you can stay alive here, it would be such a bad stagger. Okay, no, he got out.
She was a good pick on EXO. I was kind of just gotta really focus on getting those, not getting picked like that early, really staying alive. Trying to survive a little bit more. Temp with a pick on EXO. Mookie's looking low. Kazuryu low. Good Suzu from Kit Kats there. Mahuki gets Sir. Oh, Mookie goes down. Lee's in a bit of trouble here. Gets that bubble
Barely
off.
got out.
These tanks just really love living at like 2 HP. Soj. Sir just really trying to stay alive. Lee with a nice pick on Kit Kats. That good nano from Muhiki there.
Yeah, they're forced back in the spawn. All right, we need a fight reset here, waiting for everyone. What do you think their best play is?
I think they, hard to say, they might have to just go hard with Rush, or use Rush to survive Lee's engaged.
Lee does have his ult. Temp's about to get his.
CSU takes 3 dry. That's tough.
This is looking rough.
Yeah.
We do have pause.
Good pulse, and we got Rush. We're coming up on Kazuryu's Primal. There's Temp's Emerald. It does find Sir.
Yeah, that was a.
Looked like a.
Wasn't aiming for that guy, that's for sure.
Bit of a lucky shot, but shot's a shot. Lee will get EXO with his Primal. And Iwu does not touch. Pretty decisive map win for CSU there. Really just played the neutral better. Just kept that advantage up and just always pressed it.
It's the nano. No. I don't think we got to see this, did we?
I don't think so. Oh, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, we
okay.
did.
Yeah. You got the Curie at the back. Yeah. I'm taking that line of sight. I'm learning.
That's a good angle.
I'm learning.
That's a good angle. But yeah, I do still think that Iwu's got a little bit of a shot here. I think they just clean up a couple things, and it gets a lot closer. I think Sir and Mookie just live a little bit longer, I think we've got a really good.
I mean, there was some good solo plays. Like
Yeah.
we saw the Pulse on Muhiki, which gave them. I mean, they were able to get to point.
Yeah.
Test it in first map or first. What do you call it? First point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I was really just got to make sure they're taking real fights. I think is the big thing. Making sure they're playing together, or at least coordinated, if not like actually together. Got to start really playing to our strengths here, really denying those CSU win cons, and that'll be big.
Do you think they should have swapped?
Um,
How good is Winston right now?
Winston's not necessarily. Winston's pretty good right now, but the trouble with Winston is if he gets poked out early, he can't do anything at all. Winston needs a lot of his health to go in, and so if you've got an Emre on an angle shooting at him, he just can't really do a whole lot. That being said, with the hazard ban, I'm not sure how many other options there were. I know Kaziryu doesn't play Doom or Ball, and then he doesn't. A Ram is just impossible there with all the high ground. So
Yeah.
the Winston
Has
was.
Diva ever played?
I think we saw a little bit of the Kaziryu Diva. I don't know. I think Bubble. Runasapi, the map pick, much brawlier. Plays to Iwu's strengths a lot more here. I don't. Risaban.
By who?
Iwu.
Illinois. Okay.
Okay. Arisa and Lucio Bands. Lucio Band going to be really, I think, sneakily good for Iwu here. Iwu does love that Juno Brig back line. We saw a lot of it yesterday, or even I wouldn't be surprised of Kiri Wu Yang. But I think Sir's least favorite main support is Lucio. So Lucio Ban might not be all that bad. Reese Ban, I think, just really helps us force that Ram brawl that we like.
I think with CSU, the Lucio bans kind of simplify it because I know we don't really play Lucio all too much either. I'm expecting the Ana again.
Yeah.
From Musiki. Probably a Wu Yang. That you normally see an Ana Wu Yang? I don't know. Or is it just like Juno?
I saw some Ana Kiri first point.
Yeah.
If that's a backline you guys typically run, I could see that being played here. It's just so much utility with that Ana Kiri. The main issue is survivability with into Exo's Tracer if they pull that back out. But
did you ever see Brig Ana then?
Ana Brig is like the de facto dive backline. I don't know if you would see it here, maybe. But the reason you'd run the Brig is to protect the Ana pretty much in a dive backline. So on Runasapi, it's trickier because if you're playing a brawl, your Ana's got to play back, and then your Brig can't help the brawl. But if they do try to force the dive on Runasapi, I could see it. But I think with the security that Muhiki's getting, I think he died once last map.
To the Pulse.
Yeah. So like, I don't think they're gonna really be concerned about Muhiki's safety here. I don't think, at least not to the point where they'll run the break for it.
Swap the whole thing, yeah.
Unless you really loves that Brig, but it seemed like he was more comfortable on the Kiri. I think that's probably the better pick for CSU here. It'll be interesting to see what Lee plays here, because the Winston most likely wouldn't work.
Work on push.
Especially if we're going that Ram brawl. Ram just goes right through the bubble. That would be tricky for him to work around. I'm not sure.
You expect an IW to run the Ram?
Yeah. Maybe a hazard.
What's a hazard ban, right? That goes over, or is it only for one map?
It's just for the map.
Okay.
So, but I guess we will see pretty soon what we decide or what teams decide to run. do think we'll go Brawler. We might see some poke. But, I mean, with the Orisa ban, I still think we'd see the Ram. Kazuryu, I don't think, has played much Domino recently.
I wonder if they're going to put Lee on tank. They've been swapping Lee a bit on, and they've been swapping Temp on tank.
Really?
Earlier today, yeah. Or yesterday.
Okay.
No, Lee's still on tank. Oh, they're going to Winston.
Still on the Winston. That's interesting.
Ana Wu Yang.
Ana Wu Yang. That's a pretty good back line.
That's what I was thinking.
Got the Kiri Wu Yang for Iwu. That makes sense. Kit Kat's very fond of that Kiri. Kazuryu on the Ram. Yep. No surprises there. Still got the Tracer. Emre.
Emery is so strong right now.
Yeah, they did nerf the Siphon Blaster, thankfully. It used to be you could just
infinitely shoot someone and just... Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think I almost won a 1v1 with a full health, full cooldown Ram on Emre once. Like, it's broken. But, Kazuryu taking that left side, that's pretty advantageous for him there. Ju looking kind of low. Does get the help from Muhiki there. Lee looking low. Temp looking low. CSU does. Ooh, good kill by Mookie. Really bursting down Lee. That's what I'm talking about with the Winston. It's really hard to force Winston into a brawl just because that's a lot of damage and it's a lot of pick. We see Doomfist swap. I'm not a big fan of the Doomfist on Runasabi. I find it tricky, but I'm also Diamond, so could just be a skill issue. I was looking to just clean up a little bit here, make sure CSU doesn't get in. That's unfortunate pick. Muhiki going crazy. I hate to say it, but really good stabilization by CSU there.
No, because I know Matt was talking about running, or Lee is talking about running the Doom for a while. He's trying to convince the team that the Doom is his agent, his hero.
Yeah, Doom is fun. Doom is my favorite tank to play, but
Doom is hard. Like you make one mistake, you're just dead.
Yeah, Doom is very technical character. Probably the second most technical tank behind Ball, but could be good into the hazard here. I would just kind of stabilizing. I was gonna try to hold this corner here. This is a really important corner. Really deny if they can hold it, denies that forward spawn for CSU. Looks like we're just kind of feeling each other out. Ooh, EXO with good damage. Forces that Wu Yang out. Forces nade. Good forces by EXO. Temp looking one. Ender looking low. Lee does find Kit Kats. Ender finds Mookie. That might... Lee gets started that.
Yeah, so
and there goes Kazuryu.
EXO's
out. Yeah, that's...
So they're going to cap us first.
Yeah.
Checkpoint here.
Cap. Checkpoint get. Forward spawn. CSU's got 4 ults online. Doesn't have any ready to go, but coming up on a couple.
I got both support ults.
Yeah. Oh, Lee's in a little bit of trouble. There's the Doom ult forced. There's Nano. The Nano Temp, it looks like. Temp finds a kill. EXO does get Muhiki.
Does he get traded?
No, trade the back lines. Temp looks like he'll go down to Kazuryu. He will.
Get the trade.
Kazuryu goes down to Lee there. We popped the wing ult on EXO. Doesn't look like it got anybody. Forces that recall. Good punch by Ender. I'll give it up, but CSU really keeping those advantages like I was talking about. Although Iwu has 4 ults now, and CSU burned all of theirs, so it will be interesting to see what happens here. Muhiki looks like he's getting poked out a little bit. There's Kit Kats' rush.
Forcing CSU to back up.
Yeah, that's one of the big things about Rush is it just denies so much space. Kazuryu with the pick on Gyu there.
Pop way out there.
Yeah, and that's going to make Muhiki a lot less safe. It's going to make Muhiki have to play a lot more cautiously. Temp trying to find a pick, doesn't quite get one.
CSU's kind of split right here.
Good kills from Iwu here. Ender losing the Tracer Mirror to EXO. Then Temp and Lee going down, and then Kazuri would finish off Muhiki there. It's a good stagger, really forces CSU.
Wait.
Yeah, so I will might get checked. Probably won't get checkpoint, but it looks like we will make it past that first corner off of that, which makes it much more of a poke battle. Temp with a pick on Kit Kats. Mookie trades out GU though.
They're not gonna, they got to contest that one.
Commit Hazardal and Emrai ult.
Very close to get.
Muhiki responds with Nano. EXO and Kazuryu go down. That's not good for Iwu there. There goes Mookie and Surf just fell. Yep.
It was a really good contest by CSU.
Very good contest. Did they get the?
They did not.
Did not get the checkpoint.
Yeah, it was like 0.3.
Hate to see it, but early picking by Muhiki, trying to build that next Nano. CSU's got a lot of ults coming online. I think they only used Nano last fight. Lee in a bit of a bad spot. Yeah. That's huge for Iwu. They commit the Wu Yang ult on Temp. It does get Kazuryu. They commit the Emrai ult.
Yeah.
Trying to poke out that back line. It does find Kit Kats, unfortunately. Kazuryu's back.
Got the hazard. We're still waiting on Doom. Doom should be there any second now. He's Doom.
Yeah, and there's Lee back on Doom. Almost gets EXO. Ooh, was that a Wu Jackson, sir? Might have been a Wu Jackson, sir. EXO does get Temp. Mookie trying to live. Big care from Kit Kats. Muhiki looking a bit low. Kazuryu gotta live. Lee and Muhiki go down. That's big for Iwu there.
Yeah. Force
just a matter
to play back.
Yeah, matter of cleanup. See if EXO can get a couple of these kills. Kazuryu, come on. Doesn't find the kill on Kit Kats. Ender got his recall forced. Kazuryu going on that backline. Really tough to hold that without a tank or someone to just soak up that damage. Kit Kat's committing that rush. Ooh, Temp's looking low. Forced that Siphon Blaster. Leap goes in. Kazuryu gets Temp. Sir manages to live that Doom ult.
Wu Yang is so hard to kill.
Yeah, very survivable character. Lots of utility. Unfortunate pulls by EXO. Kazuryu goes down. Mookie trades out Ender, and EXO gets GU. It might, if they can survive this Nano Doom. Doesn't look like it. EXO's just got to win it, live or die here. EXO got to make a decision.
Yeah, this isn't. Ooh, I mean,
wait,
low.
Wait.
This is. He's forcing him back.
Oh, he got that health back. EXO does live though.
Yeah, I mean, that was.
Does live.
He got ult charged. I think that was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked.
I mean,
it was scary, but I mean, worked out for him, bro.
Risky play, but didn't get punished for it. We'll take it. We've got Ender's Pulse in play. We've got GU's Wu Yang ult to play. Lee's about to have Doom ult back. Ender's recall out. That's pretty big. Lee's Meteor forced again. Going on Mookie. He does find that kill. Kazuryu out. Ender's Pulse was used. EXO goes down. It's going to be another pretty clean fight win here. They're going to stagger Kit Kats. Wait, they're not going to stagger Kit Kat. She caught the wave. But that was a lot of CSU's ults. Iwu has 4. We'll see what we decide to commit. We're matching the Emrai ult. Muhiki gets EXO early. That's unfortunate for Iwu there. Muhiki gets Sir. Muhiki really locking in here.
Making it hard.
Kit Kats gets Lee. We committed that hazard ult. Kit Kat's kind of low. Jiu gets Mookie. Ender forced the recall from EXO, but EXO wins that.
That's a good finish.
Muhiki finds Sir. Muhiki is
he's going to get caught here.
Low-key built different. He will get caught here. Use that Nano. Get stuck. What a sleeve!
Crazy.
Gets EXO with their own pulse. We'll clean up Kit Kats and maybe Sir. Muhiki does get Jiu though. That's the Wuyang ult on Mookie.
Got Temp down to 1.
Temp living on 1 HP. They do find the kill on Lee there. Ender gets Mookie.
30 seconds.
Kit Kats has Rush. Ender's about to have Pulse, and Jiu has Wuyang ult. Iwu definitely has, I'd say Iwu has the ult advantage here. And Iwu does have control of bot. Unfortunately, Iwu does lose the advantage by having to play the bot pretty soon here. They're going to have to leave either EXO or Sir on their Kit Kats with the Rush. EXO goes down early. The Wuyang ult Ender gets that kill on Mookie. Both EXO and Kit Kats. Yeah, that's just
and that's game.
another pretty decisive win for CSU there. Yeah, I would did a lot better playing those ults, playing the win cons a little bit. Still think we got to play a little bit cleaner, a bit more coordinated. Seems like we're just getting split a lot, especially by that Muhiki poke. Play by Jiu. Yeah. Unfortunately, pretty decisive. Bet I was gonna probably take it to another brawlier map, probably a much more linear map that'll make it harder for Muhiki to get those
Those long LOSs.
Yeah, those long angles, those really oppressive off angles with those nades. So I can maybe see a King's Row. I don't know. King's Row, maybe. Ooh, Flashpoint maybe. I could see a New Junk City or a Saravasa. No, I was fond of the Saravasa.
Do they get one more map pick?
Yep.
And then CSU last 2?
Loser pick, yeah.
Okay.
So could be interesting. I wonder if we'll see an Ana ban. We could go to a dive map with an Ana ban. I could see that.
I think that definitely is their play.
Yeah.
The Ana's this is just too annoying.
Then they protect Kiri's Kit Kats, or Kit Kats is Kiri. But yeah, well, we'll see when we come back after a short little break.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, we'll be back shortly. Thank you, guys.
All right, we are back. We are going to Saravasa. Iwo has banned the Wuyang, and then
CSU banned the Ram.
Yes. So we'll probably see Kazuri use Hazard again. Imagine we'll see that Kiri Brig, or actually probably Kiri Lucio. Backline. We might still see the Ana from Muhiki. Although on Saravasa, it could be tricky, especially if they've got the speed from a Lucio or a Juno. It's way easier on a map like Saravasa to just run at that Ana. So it'll be really interesting to see how both teams play this.
Oh, we're getting right in here.
I'm interested to see what Lee plays. Saravasa not very good for Doom or Winston. We might see the Orisa. Sigma. Okay.
Sigma into Hazard. Got the Alari.
Alari. I did not expect the Alari.
Diva.
Diva's better.
Sigma. Oh, we're going back and forth.
We'll see what we end up on. The Mookie Soldier. Honestly, here I don't know if I hate it.
Does he normally play Soldier?
What?
Does he normally play Soldier? Have you seen a Soldier?
Soldier's definitely a comfort pick here. Soldier's tricky in this high level of play because
he doesn't have burst damage.
He doesn't have a lot of burst, and he doesn't have a lot of mobility. He's really good at switching angles. He's really bad at escaping.
Yeah.
Because
his run is just a set speed. And
yeah, it's good for rotation. It's bad for getting out of getting out of dodge. That's Suzu from Muhiki. That's pretty big. Mookie with a decent angle here. Poking back, sudden go back main, looking pressure out Ender there. Looks like he forced recall. Kazuryu in a lot of trouble there. Good rock by Lee. Looks like I was trying to play a little bit faster, except for Mookie's Soldier. You'd really like to see a little bit more tank pressure here, especially into that Sig. Or maybe you do go the Soldier for a little bit more backline pressure, but like a Soj or good kill by Ender.
Even Emery, I think it's better here.
The Soj or the Emery is just better at either one of the things you'd want to do. So it's just tricky. EXO does trade out Sir there. Nice little stagger.
Hazard's on one.
CSU with no DPS, but back to having no tank. Zuryu got to lock in a little bit. Zuryu did have his sleep interrupted last night by the tornadoes. So unfortunate, but that's kind of a universal thing. So pulse by EXO doesn't get anybody. I would look into pressure point a little bit here. EXO needs a little bit of care, finds it. Good rock by Lee. Was that on Kit Kats?
Ooh,
EXO
Lee.
Gets Lee.
All right, we need a touch.
Muhiki pops rush in response. Does the rush make up for no tank?
There goes the balls from Ender.
Mookie gets it. Kit Kats gets Muhiki. Kazuryu gets temp with the Hazard.
Nice.
Sir cleans up Ender. It does look like I will take control of point here. They had to use 2 ults, I think. Kazuryu and EXO. EXO's almost back to having another ult.
Yeah, it was two for two. 2 for 2. Because I think it was Kiri and Ender.
Although Lee does give up what he had on Sig ult to swap to the D.Va here. D.Va a lot better at controlling those high grounds and peeling that backline. So could be good. Temp pops the Emre ult. We've got Soldier Visor up. That's going to be really strong. And that's what I'm saying, though. Soldier just gets ran on and he can't do much about it.
He forced the Emery to back up.
He did force the Emery to back up.
Yeah, he just can't get out.
Big beat by Sir. EXO does clean up Lee there.
You see the swap to the Soldier.
Yeah. Sir gets traded out by Ju there. Kazuryu finds Muhiki. Goes down, overextends just a little bit, but that's enough. We'll see if Iwu can stabilize here. Muki Soj facing a little bit of pressure. Ju forces that EXO recall, but he's looking really low. CSU looks like they're going to flip the point, and then they're going to play for Sir or EXO to touch, it looks like. Mookie falls. Ender gets pulsed. Temp finishes off that kill on EXO. Looks like Kit Kats is going to go down. And that's just a matter of keeping Sir and Kazuryu off point. There goes Sir. Kazuryu just letting him have it.
0.1 for CSU.
Yeah. We'll have unfortunate stagger for Kazuryu there. Which point is it next? Okay, it is this point. Good kill by EXO. Nobody does it like EXO, as we like to say at Iwu. Good early pick. That'll really set the tone for this fight. Kind of make CSU either commit ults or give up a little bit there.
Good recall. He's able to get out.
Lee getting body blocked by Kazuryu a little bit. Does manage to escape. CSU managed to stabilize while Temp gets back. Early pick on Mookie. Unfortunate. Almost back on that Emre ult. They're committing the Hazel. It looks like he just got Lee.
Really good
wall.
wall.
Will get DMAC. They force the bomb. Sir finds Ender. Kazuryu gets Muhiki. Temp does find EXO, and it looks like he'll get something to do with Sir perchance. Or maybe Zuryu's struggling. We'll see if they trade tanks. That's just backline versus backline, and it looks like CSU takes it. Mookie deciding just to play his life. Definitely smart. EXO looking to pressure this angle. Ender not going to give it up for free. EXO just backing off, looking for a different one. CSU coming up on 3 ults here. Iwu coming up on 4, but doesn't have quite as many ready to go. That's both support ults from CSU. Don't really like to do that much. It does practically guarantee the fight win, but
now the next fight is just against 2 support alls. It's just not.
Yeah, it's going to be that much harder to sustain the next fight. Sir in the spawn.
The 1v1 Lucio.
Lucio 1v1, and it looks like Sir will lose it. Ender does help secure that. Kickats goes down early. That's big. That takes both of Iwu's support ults out of play for the last fight on this point. Tempo almost goes down, but gets the care from Mahiki there. Lee finds EXO. Kazuryu does get Jiu. Doesn't look like they have touch though. Just gonna play for the last point. Iwu with 5 ults though, and CSU with no support ults. That's gonna be tricky.
For this next point.
Yeah, we're gonna see a big goal fight. We'll see if CSU decides to commit ults to it or not. I wonder if it'll depend if they can get Lee's bomb glorified remake. Looks like he will build it, and we double support ult from Iwu. There's the Kazuryu's tank ult. I think I saw a lot of it DM'd by Lee. Temp goes down. Lee finds the trade on EXO. Mahiki gets Kit Kats. There's EXO pulls to somebody, I assume. Mahiki goes down. That's unfortunate. That's 4 ults for no fight. And CSU didn't commit any. That's a 4 for 0 ult trade and a fight loss. That is tough for Iwu. There's Mookie's OC. Let's see. EXO does get that pick on Ender.
Diva bomb.
Kazuryu does get Lee before he can get that remake.
Swap the Doom.
See the Doom swap. There's the Emre ult.
Wants to hold.
Early. Picking out the supports and Mookie. A lot of pressure on Kazuryu there.
Kazuryu's staying alive.
What care on Kazuryu, and he finally goes down to Pulse. Lee finds that kill on Mookie, and then just clean up. That's a team kill. Kazuryu going ball for touch. Kazuryu does not play ball. This is
forced to recall out. I mean, let's see if they can.
Let's use beat just to sustain a little bit.
Yeah, that's game.
That is game. Really decisive win by CSU there. They are the heavy favorites. They have at least a couple pro players. So
a lot of them play tier 2.
Yeah.
And 4 of them.
Yeah. Iwu with a couple tier 2 players, but not quite that level. What a play by Temp.
Wow.
But yeah, pretty decisive. So Iwu in the lower bracket. I think we play Saint Xavier.
Saint Xavier, I believe.
Or if Saint Xavier might have to beat
BW.
Maybe. So we'll see.
Oh, here's the bracket. See,
Okay.
so BW did lose to Ohio Northern. Saint Xavier and Ohio Northern have yet to play, and that's who IWU will be playing. And then CSU will play whoever wins that.
Yeah. I think St. Xavier's the favorite here into Ohio Northern. And then we might have a little bit of Iwu has a little bit of beef with St. Xavier. Our former assistant director is now with St. Xavier, so
It's personal.
it's a little bit personal. We might see some interesting things from Iwu if St. Xavier beats Ohio Northern.
I'm surprised to see BW going out so early. I know like there was like a 4-way tie on the main season where it's like seeds 2 through 4 were all tied, or 2 through 5 were all tied, like with 1 loss, and BW went undefeated.
Yeah. I do think Iwu and CSU, I think, both got the full roster back. I don't think you guys played much.
We played all academy, I believe.
Yeah. And then Iwu played most with EXO also off-rolling on tank, and then So
It's a really weird season, like the
a
way
very
it,
weird
way it
season.
worked out.
yeah, but it will be interesting to see this SXU versus Iowa here. And I think that's scheduled for 3.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, so we'll see if San Xavier can beat Ohio Northern. From what I know of those rosters, it seems pretty,
That's why I heard San Xavier is a favor.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we'll see.
we will see
At 3.
at 3.
All right. Thank you for watching, guys.